And it used to actually be part of Gallantry Gate, which is further down in the city. Now, gate is a Saxon word for way to. So Gallantry Gate actually means way to the gallows. Now, well, so obviously you don't really want to go to the gallows personally, but you can also see, you get a good opportunity to now see some of the old telephone boxes. They're actually still at the time as they were built. Now the railway station is changing quite a lot. If you actually look, you can actually see signs that say in and it says departure. No entry signs and it says arrivals. They are actually changing it around that. It don't really make sense, but I see they put no entry signs for the arrivals. Doesn't make too much sense, but because that's a listed frontage. Now they can't be chipping bits off there and gluing them back on. They need to be so careful with it. So that should be changed around a lot. Now there's the private detective in Leicester. It's actually Leicester's first private detective. Now his name was Francis Smith. He was actually nicknamed Francis Tanky Smith. This is what he used to do, is he used to get into a disguise, go around to the pubs in Leicester, and he'd listen to people's plans while they were plotting up. And it's what he'd do is he'd meet you. Now if you look over to your right now, on the Wilson solicitor store, you can actually see a few of his disguises. Now what he'd do is he'd catch you, and if you resisted arrest, you get his big truncheon and tank you on top of the head. Not very nice. It can't really be done now with Leicester's modern policing, but that's what used to be done. We do have a few stops for New Walk, by the way, Sid.
What's up?
Right, we'll be stopping just inside University Road to let a few people off. If you just wait till the bus is stopped, we'll be able to let you off a lot safer. As we set off again, we're now on University Road. Now it is what it says on the sign, it's actually home of Leicester's University, University of Leicester. Now there's New Walk to your left and right. Now that was only called New Walk in 1802. Before that it was called Queen's Walk, and it was also known as Ladies' Walk, as it was predominantly the ladies who used to use it to get in and out of the city. Now we're going to turn here onto Regent Road. And you can also see Regent College there. Now that's not always been Regent College. Originally that was actually Wiggiston's girls' school. As a man called William Wiggiston was a big believer in the female education. Those of you who've got good eyes, so I've got a bit of a challenge for you now. If you've ever seen London St Pancras, you can actually see it again from here. So that's if you've got really good eyesight, or you've got binoculars. If you keep looking over to your left, and your right, in fact, you can actually see the railway track. You can't see a train at the moment, but if you keep looking to your left, if you really look, you can actually see London St Pancras. Now I can't see it because I've not got my glasses on, but you might be able to. Now we're going to carry on down Regent Road. Now it's got quite a bit of history to it. It's actually got two original houses that were actually built in the time of the Prince Regent. I'm going to show them houses in a second. They were built around that sort of time and they are still standing today. Now if you look in front of you now to your left, you can see a white building with blue borders. That's one of the original houses. It's now an insurance broker's, but that was an original house at the time of the Prince Regent. And if you swiftly look over to your right, you can see the white house with red borders. That's now a solicitor's, but that was originally, well, that is an original Regent house. If any of you like castles, I've got a bit of excitement for you in a second. I'm going to show you a castle-like building. Although I don't think anybody really wants to go off and visit it. This castle-like building, the reason you don't want to go off and visit it is actually Leicester's prison. If you keep looking up in front, you can just catch a glimpse as we go forward of the walls. Now the reason the walls are so high is it's actually a maximum security prison. Now I say maximum security, only 2 people have actually been recorded escape from there. One clever man thought he was a bit of a Superman, and he decided to jump over the walls. So there he was, he thought he could fly, but he didn't. He landed at the bottom, hit the hard pavement on the side and broke both of his legs. He then got trundled off to the Royal Infirmary and got patched up, put back in his cell by tea time. Another man was a bit more clever, he had the wit, this other man. So what he did is he stole bits of women's clothing. Now, when the cleaners changed for their shift, he'd sneak out with them, and that was it. So he got a bit of a clean getaway and he was gone. Now the Royal Infirmary is along your left. Doesn't look much like a hospital, but in a few seconds I'm going to show you the original frontage to it. Now the Royal Infirmary is Leicestershire's only A&E, so if any of you do have an accident, this is where you'll be coming. Over there now to your left is the original frontage to the Royal Infirmary. And obviously all the buildings that have later been added onto it to make it a bit bigger. Now if any of you know about the Fox's glass mints, the little clear mints with the polar bear on the wrapper. Now they were made in Leicester. In fact they were made just up there where it's a student accommodation, Oxford Court. They used to be made over there. Now, because they were made there, the pub next door is actually called the Polar Bear. And then the yellow pub now to your right is actually called the Polar Bear. And the only reason it's called the Polar Bear is because of the Fox's glass mints. It's always been a pub. That's what it was purposely built for. Swiftly moving on in front now, you can actually see Leicester's magazine. It's the old rickety looking building. That was where Leicester's militia used to store all their weapons. Later than that, it was actually used as a prison. It was not then needed as they have Leicester's quite large maximum security prison. But the magazine is actually being altered so you can go and have a look, see what it was and see what it will become. Now around the corner is Castle Park. Castle Park holds Richard III's statue. King Richard III died in the Battle of Bosworth, unfortunately. Now, if anybody jumps out of this and tells you what to do, you need to believe them. As when King Richard III was on his way to Bosworth through the battle,